everybody. Welcome back to Cousins' version of All In. Anthony, give us an intro. Let's rock.
Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. We do this shit for you guys. Cuzzy, let's jump right into it. The Pack now 2-0.
Yes.
Are we buying or selling on this team making a Super Bowl run? I know it's only 2 games, but given...
I don't get that cool sheet, but I'll tell you this.
You've got the cool sheet.
I'm letting you know I don't got the cool sheet. Nobody loves me.
It's right there.
No, that's not...
Turn it over. There we are, baby.
Oh, touche.
You're good.
My fault.
Don't worry.
Am I buying? I think that the Packers might possibly be the best team in the NFC North. I mean, that's the tallest midget, right? I mean...
Not even the NFC total.
I agree. I mean, I think... Listen.
Like, here's the thing.
Last year, we saw the Saints go 2-0 and everybody suck them off, and then they sucked. Yeah, but before we get the show rolling, I want to say a couple things. I get a lot of messages. I get 20,000 a month from Fanatics. If I lose 6 figures, you think 20,000 is a dent in the 6 figures that I lose? I am giving you nothing but factual information. My budget might go to 26 or 27, depending on if they bring a guy on that I like for content. I am the most transparent person in the country. If you don't like the picks that I give, go Oppo. Guys talk shit. Oh, I go Oppo with you and I make money. Great. It's like, great. There's the script. But I want to just make that very fucking clear. If you don't like what I'm talking about, do the opposite. It's not hard. And if you get really emotional, everyone's picking up, buddy, go Oppo then. That's fine. When you go Oppo and I go fucking 7-1, I'm going to come on your face and I'm going to laugh. But until then, I'm going to keep losing. Like all these mushes think they're the best bettors in the world because every favorite wins. It's driving me crazy. Maybe I need to be a mush again. Maybe I just need to bet favorites. But my rant is done now. We're done. All right, next one.
Guys, this is a guy who bets 50 dimes on a daytime baseball game. The 20 G's ain't going to go far.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. So you're not buying that. If you look at all of the NFC teams, realistically, the only other team...
Get off the Packers cock. Move on.
The only other team that comes to mind for me is the Eagles.
Fine.
Are the Packers better than the Eagles?
No.
Okay. Fair.
Better offensive line over in the Eagles.
Steelers give up 31 and lose to Seattle.
Yes.
Is there a problem in Pitt right now?
We've talked about this. They have senior citizens playing defense. I'm not saying they can't shine in great moments. Ramsey looks great this year, but don't let it be. I mean, guys, they're old. Like I don't know how they're going to hold up throughout the year. It gets cold in Pittsburgh. They played Seattle in warm weather and they gave up 31. So we'll see what happens. I mean, again, we're 2 weeks in. They're 1-1. No one's on watch at 1-1. No one.
Fair.
I'll tell you that. Dolphins giving up 33 per game, though. They might be on watch because they got a crazy matchup coming with the Bills, and we'll get into that. That team needs a full reset. I mean, they need to go to church. They need an exorcism. What do they need?
I'll tell you what they do need. Their quarterback needs an injection of confidence. He said that the opposing QB that he's going to be playing this weekend, a guy by the name of Josh Allen, he said, I can't do half the things that Josh is able to do.
If I am a starting QB in the NFL, I'm never going to openly say that. But we all know it. That's concussion too. I mean, what are you going to do? All right, next one. Mac Jones, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. Is he back, or was he ever here? I don't even know.
He was never here.
I'll tell you this. I'm seeing videos of guys trying to pull out of his sports cards that they thought were worth 0. He got resurrected after a week. This might be the perfect offense for him, and I'm going to tell you why. When he's in this type of scripted offense, he can actually play okay. It's weird, right? This is perfect. Shanahan can control him. He doesn't need him to do too much. Just throw the ins, throw the outs, toss it to Christian McCaffrey when you're scared.
Listen, I'm no expert, right? But the experts, those guys on ESPN and all that, those guys you guys look at every day, they solely think it's Shanahan. Like he's the quarterback messiah. He has risen Mac Jones from the grave, 280 yards and 3 touchdowns. We'll see how he does. We'll see how he continues to do.
When you give a guy a comfortable team and a script, it's easy. It's good. I mean, I like it. I want Mac Jones to do well. I had nothing against that guy. Next one, Rams won again. They're 2-0, and we like Sean McVay in the show.
I love the
we
Rams.
like them. We like the Rams. You'll never hear us not like the Rams. I think they're coached one of the best in the league. They got a veteran QB that nobody believes in. I don't fully understand it.
Maybe one of the best QBs ever.
But time out. We shouldn't be impressed with the win over the Titans, right?
No, and they beat the hell out of the Titans.
They did.
And then the first game, they squeaked by the Texans. So my question for you really is this team promising? Are you impressed? Are you not impressed? Where are you at?
Status quo.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Not too impressive of 2 wins, but
no.
We love the Rams.
Next one, Bears got smoked by the Lions. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I warned everyone at the beginning of the year the Bears were looking at a 500 season. I thought they could bounce back and give people hope. I'm worried it's gone. I'm worried it's dead. I'm worried the Bears are looking at a 4 or 5 win season now.
The schedule is top 2 toughest in the NFL.
It is.
So the road is only getting tougher from here, especially they had the game against Minnesota.
They lost
They
it.
gave it away.
Yeah.
And then they got obliterated by the Lions who
They got embarrassed.
many people thought the Bears were going to come back in week 2 and make a surge on the Lions team.
I did.
I will say this though. You cannot give up 52 points.
And laugh.
You cannot give up 500 plus yards of total offense.
Yeah.
And blame the QB for having a 200-yard and 1-pick game. You can't do it. It's impossible. It is literally impossible to watch a team lose by 31 where the opposing team turns the ball, QB turns the ball over 1 time in the game, and all of the people of Chicago say, yeah, of course we lost that game. It was all Caleb's fault.
It's not totally his fault.
I mean, it's 50-yard bombs given up in that game multiple times. What are we doing on D? All I heard was how good Dennis Allen is. Show it to me. In the fourth quarter, in the first game, we gave 21 up unanswered. But it was the quarterback's fault. He blew the game. He ruined it.
But it's a fair rant. Cowboys outlast the Giants in a thriller. Boy, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people in Dallas needed them to win that game to have saved their job, and they did. Brandon Aubrey deserves maybe a quarterback contract with how good that guy's got a third leg, cuz.
He won them the game. He does have a third leg.
Huge leg.
He is insane out there.
Huge leg. I think he can comfortably kick from 70 yards.
Yeah, that 64-yarder was a missile through the uprights.
Yeah, I mean, like it hit the back of the net.
It was a no-doubter when it left his foot.
It's crazy. Okay, Bengals win. They lose Joe. They might be the worst 2-0 team I've ever seen. But remember that Browning guy, he actually is an athlete. He could throw the ball. He's not a bum. His wife's kind of cute, which tells me he's got game. I believe in his future. I don't think he's bad. But what's funny is guys were surprised. You have to remember, when you're the backup, you're throwing to backups, all of a sudden they saw the ball going to some guys that they don't normally see. You have to understand that's who he's throwing to more. So, like, they're more in vibe and check, and they feel each other. Don't be surprised at some point if you see a trade of a receiver on that team this year.
Listen, I'm calling for Kirko over in Cincy. I ran a little poll today on my Instagram. I said, hey, would you think this was a good idea, Kirko? 77% of the people did think this was a good idea. However, you wouldn't believe who everyone wants to be on the Cincy Bengals as the QB, and that's Jameis Winston. And they say that with Higgins and Chase, a lot of the feedback was that Winston will have an insanely good touchdown ratio. However, I said he'll probably throw 40 picks.
Possible, but he'll have a chance.
Okay.
All right, next one. Cardinals are 2-0. I keep telling everybody this team's better than you think. You can walk into a buzzsaw. Now, granted, they tried to lose the game against the Panthers at the end, but I'll tell you, they thought the game was won. So when you shut down the engines, restarting them at the end of a game is very difficult against pro athletes. So I'm not going to look too much into that one. Are you?
No, considering they've played New Orleans and then Carolina, I'm just not impressed right now. I'm seeing the same thing I always see, and that's Kyler just kind of catching the snap and then taking 7 or 8 yard losses. And I just don't think you could win that way. You need to protect.
I have a question. Are you more impressed with the Eagles' win over the Chiefs, or are you more impressed with Daniel Jones being 2-0?
I'll say this. Daniel Jones looks like a different human. It's like they said, hey, we're going to dress you different. We're going to give you a different aura. You're going to walk around the sideline different. We're going to put a cool hat on you. And you're going to throw for 300 a game in the last 2 games. Yeah. Although I will say this. I really honestly believe that the Colts have one of the best emerging coaching staffs in the NFL. I love how they produce on the offensive side of the ball. They understand that Jonathan Taylor's an animal. They understand they have an amazing offensive line. Yeah. And I think that's paying off for Daniel Jones.
I'm letting you know I'm impressed by Daniel Jones. I'm not impressed by the Eagles beating the Chiefs. They false started about 46 times, and I know I had the Chiefs. I never bet the Chiefs. I went against my own self on the show. I'm like, oh, that's a trap. They're trying to get you to bet the Chiefs. I thought, and then I double talked myself into a reverse trap and yada, yada. I'm thinking too much. But that's okay. All I'm going to say is they need to start putting like that line, in track meets, where like they know if you take off early, they need to put that in place for these tush pushes because they are jumping early. It's impossible to see.
Do you like the tush push? Do you not like it? Should it be in the game?
It's got to be out of the game.
Okay.
It's got to be out of the game. It's killing football.
Yeah.
Because you're taking away actual football by like these BS tush pushes, and I don't like it.
So at first, I was okay with it because I was like, listen, every team could practice it and then maybe do it.
No, but they're cheating.
Exactly. But the problem is right now is that now I'm starting to see officiating is becoming a problem with it.
Yeah.
And when they can't correctly officiate it, then it toes the line of being legal or not. Down the stretch in games, though, I can't tell you how annoying it is to watch them do that 7 or 8 times in one drive.
It's just so.
It's 3rd and 1. Hey, it's 3rd and 2. We're gonna do it 2 times. It's 4 down territory. We're gonna get it no matter what. It's like they're gonna get it.
So what's frustrating is it also takes 5 minutes off the clock if they do it 7 times. So you have to understand it kills football. Like it's not fun. All right, next one. Are you possibly sold on the Falcons being legit, like, contenders in the NFC? I am. Are you?
I am. I think they got their guy at QB.
I think Bijan, too.
I think we've both... that I could talk about for days. I firmly believe, and people are going to go at my neck for this, and I'm not saying he's better, so pump the brakes before you start commenting. But I do think, production-wise... if you put Bijan behind that Eagles O-line, he could be just as much of a threat. I'm not saying he's better than Barkley, but he would be an insane threat because he makes something out of nothing with these jump cuts they're Barkley-like. I seen Barkley talk about it on the broadcast Sunday night.
He said, whoa.
He said he's the best, he has the best cuts in the league. He said that.
No, that's not a secret, though. Next one, Bucs are 2-0. I'm impressed. I don't hate on Baker. I like Baker. Like, I like his attitude. I like his demeanor. When I saw him with getting the ball back with 220, I said, yep, you're probably dead. I hedged. And you just can't do that. D'Amico, the whole Texans, I think the Texans need a reset.
What did I text you last night?
Yeah, I know.
I said the Texans have the worst offensive play calling, coaching I have ever seen in my life. They are going to get this kid killed if they keep dropping back to pass, knowing that they cannot protect. They have to do stuff to counter the blitz.
I agree. All right, must win 0-2 teams, right? They have to win. Titans, Browns, Jets, Saints, Bears, Texans, KC. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think any of those teams that I just named are contenders, except for maybe KC, and that's just off default. That's not actual fact.
Isn't it insane to see KC on this list, though?
Oh, I'm sorry. Giants and Dolphins on that list, too.
Yeah, Giants and Dolphins.
But all I'm going to say is KC's on the list. I mean, what do you want to say? They face the Chargers, then they face the Eagles. 2 great teams.
It's crazy, though, because for the past couple years, maybe 12 or plus weeks have to go by to even see them with 2 Ls.
Since 1990, roughly 1 in 10 teams that start 0-2 end up making the postseason. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 4 since 1990 have made the playoffs after an 0-3 start.
Yeah, so you're dead if you lose 3 in a row.
Correct, which is why I wanted to mention these teams, because if they lose 3 in a row, you could pretty much count every single team he wrote
Off.
They're off.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks coming up in this year's draft.
A lot. And I think this year is proving, which brings us to our next discussion, that the quarterback position, like the Giants, for example, with Dart kind of sitting there and then Winston backing him up, needs depth because these guys are getting pulverized.
Speaking of that, QB's hurt. Name him off.
QB's hurt. We've got J.J. McCarthy out 2 to 4 weeks with a high ankle sprain for a 1-1 Vikings team. We've got Jaden Daniels treated as day-to-day with a sprained knee on a 1-1 Washington team.
Not good.
Joe Burrow, turf toe. They're saying 3 months to season ending.
He's dead.
They're 2-0. Who knows what's going to happen to them?
Done.
Brock Purdy out 2 to 5 weeks with turf toe and a shoulder injury.
Might come back with no job. 4.
And Justin Fields, who's in concussion protocol. He's being evaluated, and his team is 1-1.
5.
Or I'm sorry, his team is now 0-2.
0-2.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Nothing you could do. I mean, it's just crazy out there. All right, we're gonna kick it off. Thursday night football. It is a crazy game. It's one of the best teams versus a divisional rival. Can't even say they're one of the best divisional rivals they got, but it is the Dolphins versus the Bills.
It's what Thursday night football's made of.
The line's 12.5. I'm gonna buy it up to 14. I'm gonna take in the Dolphins plus 14. I don't care.
It's an AFC East matchup.
I'll lose. I'll take a division rival plus 2 touchdowns. They could be down 14 in the first quarter. I'm not dismissing that. But at some point, they got to stand up and fight. At some point, they need balls.
They do.
At some point, they have to have pride. And if I'm talking to that team, if I'm the owner of that team, I'm going to say this. You guys better find a way to not embarrass me. Do you hear me?
On the main stage, too.
Do you hear me? If you guys embarrass me, just know there's changes. So this is my prediction. Either they come and they make it a close game and they cover, or they're going to lose in a blowout and someone's getting fired. Mark my words.
Coach says, listen, I won't lose an ounce of sleep over job security. So that's how much he cares if he does get fired.
I think he knows it's over there too.
I think so.
And he's just delaying the inevitable. But I got to take plus 14 because it's a divisional matchup. I think all these guys know they're. I mean, here Buffalo's 5-0 straight up in its last 5 games when playing at home against Miami. So you're pretty much saying the money line's dead, which is crazy to think about. Buffalo's won 9 of its last 10 home games. 9 of its last 10. That's crazy. 5-4 against the spread with 1 push. Miami's gone 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 road games against the AFC East. That's where I liked it. I mean, I don't know. What are you on that game? Anything? No? Anyway?
I'm going to be on the couch for that game.
Just so you know, I'm 2-0 on Thursdays to start the year. Just saying.
Yes, you are.
Hey, it's fine.
Last Thursday was a thriller. I love the matchup. This Thursday, I don't know what Miami's going to do. I've watched them play 2 not good teams and give up 33 each time. So for me, it could be a Josh Allen just annihilation. I don't know.
Possibly. All right, next game. Cleveland is at home against Green Bay. Anthony, kick it off, and I'll take it off after you.
3 weeks in a row, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking the Packers -7 in this game. It's my 3rd week in a row on the Pack. A team that I do love, a team that I do think is phenomenal. I'm going to go with the Pack -7.
Nobody could argue that. No one can argue that.
And Flacco can't run from Micah.
I'll be taking the Cleveland Browns +10 in this game. I'm buying a 1.5. The line's 8.5. I'm buying it to 10. Don't care.
We could both win.
I just think that Cleveland's D-line is going to be able to slow down the Packers' run game because they did against the Ravens in the first half.
They did.
So I think they're going to be able to keep them in check. I think they'll even have a lead. I think they're going to blow it in the second half, and then they're going to lose the game by call it 5 to 8 points. And I think they're going to cover. That's my prediction.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I already gave you guys Green Bay -7, but this stat does scare me. Green Bay as road favorites in the last 10. Just 3-7 against the spread. 6-4 straight up, which doesn't do me any good.
No.
That's tough.
And the total has gone under in 5 of Green Bay's last 7 games, which is what I like because I think that they're going to slow the run game down. And I think you're going to see a lot of punting. But we shall see. Okay, next game, Indianapolis at Tennessee. Indy's 2-0. Daniel Jones is the next Jesus of Indianapolis. Oh, my God, the line's only 3. The whole world, I'm going dogs all week. You could fade me. Take the favorites. I'm taking the Titans plus 3 and a hookah. 3 and your mom, I call it. Taking them 3 plus your mom.
Straight provolone in this game. I'm going to stay away from this game, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I couldn't agree with you more in terms of that line is just scary. The cardiac Colts struck again. They got 2 shots at a field goal. They made the second one count. Took Denver right out of it. And they're going to Tennessee with all the confidence in the world and the 300-yard per game passer. And somehow Tennessee, who's looked terrible in the last 2 games, plus 3.
Well, buckle up because this next one's really fun for me because you're not going to believe it. Cincinnati is at Minnesota. Minnesota's minus 3. I'm taking Minnesota on the money line. I like a favorite. I like Minnesota. I think they get it done. If you don't know who their backup quarterback is, I'm not even going to tell you. Go look. He's played a lot of games and a lot of teams, and he's going to come in there and he's going to do what he always does. He's going to get 6 yards at a time, and he's going to piss you off, and he's going to win the game. Yep.
This is a Cuzzy Calamari special. I'm taking Mini.
Whoa!
Like it.
I'm taking Mini. I'm taking Mini on the ML. I'm going to go ML.
Jags left a lot of points on the board last week, too, against the Bengals.
A lot of points.
A lot of points.
Yeah.
They were very
And the
fortunate.
other thing is Browning is going to get blitzed off the field. 74% blitz rate from Flores. He's going to be coming hot with the blitz. They're going to need to get the ball back numerous times with a backup Q especially. And the other thing for me is that Cincy is a slow starting team, as I've mentioned the last 2 weeks. I'm going to take Minnesota on the money line.
Nobody could argue that. All right. Listen, buckle up. Next game, it's Pittsburgh at New England. Pittsburgh's 3-7 straight up and against the spread as road faves. I mean, Pittsburgh as road favorites is 6-4 straight up, 5-5 against the spread. I mean,
Not a lot of points. This might be like KC Philly, but
I don't even know.
uglier.
I'm trying to give you a lean. I lean New England plus 1.5. But I don't like it. I'm not touching it. I don't like it. Do whatever you want. What, you got something?
I talked a lot of shit last week about Pitt, about how much I dislike them. I actually used the H word, the hate word. It stays the same here on my end. But with that being said, I'm going to take Pitt on the ML. I'm going to take Pitt on a Mike Tomlin bounce back. I feel like he does bounce back somehow, some way. And honestly, I'm very, very, very underwhelmed with New England. I watched them lose to the Raiders, and then I watched them barely use their kickoff return team to defeat Miami, who I do think is the worst team in the league right now. I'm going to take Pittsburgh on the ML on a bounce back.
I can't argue that. All right, next game.
I have to.
Rams at the Eagles. I'm taking the Rams plus 3.5 and money line. Matt Stafford is going to do a little bit of revenge from the playoffs last year. All of you forgot. It was snowing. They should have won the game. They got screwed. Yada, yada, yada. I'm taking the Rams plus 3.5. They're going to get the W, and I think they're going to whoop Philly's ass. I think they're going to win by double digits.
You know why I'm laughing, don't you?
People are going to get so mad at me.
Oh, my God.
You know what? This guy wants us to lose. That's why he says all this. He wants us to lose. So I know it's what you're thinking and saying, the whole show, whatever. That's fine. Go against me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you do. I don't.
I'll tell you one thing. Last year in that snow game, I had the Rams. I was loving the Rams. I was on them all week. They were everything to me. I'm on the Rams again. I'm buying them up to 5, so they're at 3.5. I'm going up to 5. I'm taking the Rams. You know what they're gonna say?
What?
Yeah, Tony, he's afraid. That's why he bought him up to 5. He would never take a natural line against us. We're the best. We know we're the best.
How about this?
That's how you guys all act out there. Just put a cheesesteak in it.
I like cheesesteak. The Rams
I
are
like cheesesteak,
5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games on the road. The Rams are 5-0 against their spread in the last 5 games.
They're hot.
Riddle me that, Philly. All right, next game, Jets at Tampa. Tampa's the best team in the NFL, right? Like everybody's double clutching Baker and with eye contact right now. They're looking out. Oh, you're the best. I fucking love you.
4th and 10.
Oh,
yeah.
you got so much swag. You're the best.
That was the Gawk 2000
Yeah, they don't
you
even.
just did.
Yeah, they don't. For those of you that don't know, because you probably never got it. It's called the finger up the pea shell. Yeah, that's what you're doing to Baker. You haven't had a finger up there. Don't be afraid to try it.
Your hips will hit new heights.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, though. The Jets are going to cover 6.5 against the Tampa Bay Bucks. And I'm going to tell you why. The guy that they might have coming in if Fields doesn't play is an absolute animal. He is going to play his heart out. And I think they're going to get the cover. I really do. I think the Jets are going to pull it together. I think they're actually going to get a win here. I'm actually going to take them on the money line, too, plus 250. So I'll take plus 7. I'm going to buy a half point, whatever, and plus 250.
That's Uncle Tyrod, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gets dangerous. He does get dangerous.
Plus 7, plus 250. Taking the Rams, plus 3.5. And money line, 160. Keep going, buddy. You can take over here.
Okay. Vegas at Washington. This is pure poverty at the quarterback position. This is Geno Smith at what looks like it's going to be Marcus Mariota. Washington minus 3.5.
Wow.
How you feeling on this game?
I had no
Vegas
pick.
on the short week.
No pick.
Good. I got nothing. So let's not even fluff it. Let's move on. How you feel
I
about
love moving on.
that? I know you do. ATL Hotlanta looked good on Sunday night. We both had them. At Carolina. Carolina only plus 4.5 at home in this game. It is a divisional NFC South matchup. You got any bread on this?
I have no pick. I lean Atlanta to win the game, but I think if you want to take Atlanta, you could wait. I bet you Carolina gets a lead at some point, and you can get even money instead of laying minus 225. I'm not betting it. Period. End of story. That's how I feel.
Hands are clean on that game.
Clean.
Houston at Duval. Duval is, let me just say, I'm seeing something going on in Duval when I see the new coach trying to get in the QB's ear, and the QB looks and goes like this.
Should have bet against him right there.
He don't want to hear it from the new coach. I'll tell you that right now. For that reason, Houston coming off a short week, they're in a must-win situation. I mean, must win. God, I want to take Houston so bad. You got action on this game? I need a minute to think about it.
I'm going to be honest with you.
That short week scares me.
This is like the anti-facial expression resting B face for both quarterbacks. It's like C.J. Stroud, motionless. I mean, he doesn't. Lawrence, you haven't seen lose his cool. This is a big game for an AFC that, with KC 0-2, perhaps the South gets 2 teams in, but somebody's got to rise up to the occasion here.
I am not betting this game. Period. I am betting the next game, though.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You betting that game? You betting it?
Bolts, Broncos, and Bolts.
Am I going to force it right now?
Force it. You never force it. Force it.
I can't.
Can't do it.
I can't. And I'm going to tell you why I can't do it. Because I want to take Houston on the ML. Plus 1.5. I want to take them because they're getting 1.5, right?
Yep.
But when I lose a bet to Jacksonville, nothing angers me more. Week 1, I took an L to Jacksonville. I had Carolina. It stung hard.
How hard?
We got Slim Louie at the shop just in my right ear, too, every time I lose to Jacksonville. It just adds more pressure. I can't do it this weekend.
I hate when you say that to me. I'm taking Denver plus 3 in this next game against the Chargers. I think Chargers look great. I think Denver pulls it together after a really bad week. I think Sean Payton coaches absolutely fantastic, adjusts for what Herbert's doing in the short throw game, and I believe that they have the defense to do it. I know it sounds weird after what they gave up. I get it. I think Denver is better than what people think. I think the Chargers are better than what people think. But the Chargers are not going to start the year 0-3. I'm taking Denver plus 3.
I'm taking Denver plus 3 on the dot also. For me, it feels like an easy pick.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Me too. It's one of my favorites this week.
Me too. I really like Denver a lot.
Yeah.
Chargers coming off a short week, not looking good last night against the Raiders. Yeah. Not looking good at all.
Not good at all. Next game, New Orleans, Seattle. Do you have action in this game?
Don't even want to watch this game.
Scratch it. Next game, Dallas at Chicago. The line is Chicago minus 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm not betting Chicago. I'm not betting Dallas.
Taking CeeDee Lamb 75 yards in this game. CeeDee Lamb 75 yards in this game. No Jalen Johnson, which means we've got another backup coming out there, whether it be CB2 or the nickel or wherever he's going to be playing. I'm looking for CeeDee Lamb to have a big game. I'm also going to surprise you with another pick in this game, and you guys are going to dog me if it doesn't hit, and I really don't care. Williams plus 200 passing in this game. I think this is the Williams bounce back. I think if Russell Wilson can throw for 450 yards against the Cowboys, then Caleb Williams could muster half of that. So let's do that.
Hold on. I got a joke for you. Not a joke, but it's funny. Somebody called me and said, "Hey, do you want a 20-person suite for the Bears versus Dallas game?" I said, "Man, the things got cheaper. They're offering me a suite for 20 people for free." For free.
Was it freebie?
On the free.
Well, Dez was going to come here this weekend for that game.
I'm glad he didn't waste his time because you couldn't catch me at that game. I mean, you couldn't pay me. I swear to God on my kids, and I mean this, you couldn't pay me $50,000. For me to go to that game, you'd have to give me $100,000. I'm dead serious.
I love it.
I'm dead serious.
Listen, I'm laughing because I know you're being serious.
The Bears are they're
I swear to God, it's the truth.
Listen, the reason I laugh is because you would have to go to that game for 100 G's. And the best part about it is there's about 1 million guys in the universe that would take that free box for 20 people.
I said, hey, respectfully, you could keep it. All right, next game, Cardinals at the Niners. What a wild line, because for years and years and years, the Niners would be like a 7 or 8, 9 point favorite here. I'm taking the Cardinals plus 1.5 in this game. I love the Cardinals. I think this is one of my favorite picks of the week. I'm going to star it real quick because I love it. There we go.
The Cards, huh?
I'm taking the Cardinals here. I love it. I think it's a great pick. Yeah, buckle up. Buckle up.
Man, it's an NFC West.
Would go a long way for Arizona. You're probably gonna get 2 teams from this division, so this would be a big win for Arizona, especially for the doubters with their 2 wins. Now you step up a little bit, maybe in competition with the Niners. That's gonna be a fun one. And the total is a little low at 43.5. So you wonder if the Niners just stay competitive. And like you said, they're losing favored by 7-8 points, and this is almost like provolone. They're almost a pick 'em here. So they're saying Arizona on a neutral field would have the upper edge, but yeah.
NFC West football just doesn't get me going unless the Rams are playing. I'm gonna be totally honest. When I look at the 49ers versus the Cardinals, and then I look at whoever Seattle is playing, I like those 3 teams. I forget all about them and I go straight to the Rams. I got tunnel vision for the Rams. I want no part of this game. But Cuzzy,
yeah.
Last week I sliced it thin.
Slice it thin again. Save the show.
I gotta slice it thin again for the people. We're looking to go 2 for 2 on the slice thin. And for some reason, I hear Dean Martin in the background when I'm giving this pick out. From my Italian roots, I go Buffalo on the ML, the true team in New York. Buffalo on the ML. It should be a freebie. That's why I threw it in there. Denver plus 3. The Packers on the ML. And we're going to end this one with the Ravens on the ML, which means we could be slicing it on a Monday night, which gets me even more horny. That's what I'm on.
Okay. Can you take over this last game, Lions-Ravens, while I build this parlay?
Well, what about this Chiefs at the Giants? You want any action here?
I don't have a choice but to take the Chiefs money line here. I just got to go with the fish play. I mean, you know what? Don't even put me down for it. I'm all I'm going to say is if the Chiefs go 0-3, the NFL maybe finally felt what I felt.
Guys, if you heard the stat earlier.
I'm not taking it.
If you heard the stat earlier.
I don't lay 3-1. Sorry.
0-3. 4 teams since 1990. That would be 35 years ago. Have made the playoffs with an 0-3 start. But Man, would that if any team was going to do it,
Yeah.
it would be the Swifties. They would come out to play. Oh, we're the first 0-3 team to do it. You know how they blow that up.
Yeah.
The NFL would explode that. And I'm not taking that game because these are the games on Sunday night where somehow, some way, the Giants, who suck for 20 years in a row, play their hearts out. I just can't do it. I just can't. 5.5 looks weird. I don't know.
All right. I got a play for you before the Ravens and Lions. You got something?
I'm on the Ravens -4 on Monday night. I took the Ravens heavy in this exact matchup last year. The Ravens pounded them off the field. And if I saw one glimmer of hope from the Bears versus the Lions this weekend, it was that the Lions gave up 134 rushing yards. So if the Bears could run for $134, the Ravens should run for $234.
Agreed. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Here we go. I am giving you a 50-1 parlay. 50-1. And it's a lot of legs. It's 7 legs with a little bit of adjustments on line, so buckle up. 50-1. Here it goes. Vikings on the money line. Rams +3.5. Jets +7. Dolphins +15 in your mom. That's 15 in a hooker. Broncos +3. Cardinals +1.5, and the Browns +11. Those are my picks. 7 legs, 50-1. Suck it. Until next time, I don't care. I'm going to go eat dinner. I'm going to my wife, and she's going to like it, and you're going to like it. If you watched, you'd like it too. Good night.